Today I would like to explain about the sulfonation mechanism of benzene. In last class we explained about the nitration of the benzene. Now sulfonation of the benzene. So here sulfonation, when benzene undergoing sulfonation, in the presence of sulfuric acid, 2 moles of sulfuric acid, they are getting benzene sulfonic acid. Benzene sulfonic acid. Benzene sulfonic acid is produced upon treating benzene with the sulfuric acid. Now see here, in our electrophilic substitution mechanisms, so benzene is undergoing electrophilic substitution reaction. So first step, we should generate the electrophile. So here the electrophile is, for example, we have taken sulfuric acid. Here the reactant sulfuric acid is undergoing conversion, chemical reaction, and formation of finally it is producing SO3 or otherwise SO3H. So here anyway 2 moles of H2SO4. So here the one of the hydrogen atom of this molecule, one of the molecule hydrogen atom is shifting, and the bond between the oxygen and hydrogen is broken down, and this is an acid, we know, that is acids, 2 moles of acids. So this one is sulfuric acid and this is sulfuric acid. Acids are undergoing dissociation and they are liberating H plus ion. So anyway, so for example, one acid liberates its hydrogen. Now another acid, it accepted, hydrogen atom is accepted by the oxygen atom because of oxygen has lone pairs. Both are acids only, and we know that is acids are liberating and they are undergoing dissociation and they are producing H plus ion. That H plus ion is taken by the one mole of another mole of H2SO4. Now what happened here? Oxygen utilized its lone pair of electron. The bond between oxygen and hydrogen is dissociated and it is converted into O minus because the pair of electrons are taken by the oxygen atom. And H is liberated as a H plus ion. That H plus ion reacted with the another mole of this O oxygen atom. See, another mole of H2SO4. So what happened here? This is the hydrogen atom that is liberated from this H2SO4. Now what happened here? Oxygen utilized this lone pair of electron to make a bond with the hydrogen atom. Oxygen is getting positive charge. Now what happened here? There is a dissociation between the oxygen and sulfur takes place because oxygen is more electronegative and it is now, it carries the positive charge. It is not willing to carry this positive charge and the bond between oxygen and sulfur is broken down and it is liberated as a H2O. Now this is liberated as a H2O. The bond between oxygen and sulfur is dissociated. What happened here? The sulfur, now what? When the oxygen between the oxygen and sulfur is the bond between the oxygen and sulfur is being broken down, immediately the adjacent oxygen atom is supporting electron and making a double bond between the oxygen and sulfur. So this pair of electron, oxygen has 2 lone pair of electrons. One of the lone pair of electron, this density is moving between the sulfur and oxygen. So as a result of this one, a double bond is formed between sulfur and oxygen. Now what happened here? When these lone pair of electrons are utilized by the oxygen atom to make a double bond between the sulfur and oxygen is getting positive charge because it lost its electrons. One of the electrons is given by the sulfur atom. One electron is there with the oxygen, another electron is given to sulfur atom to make a bond between sulfur. What happened here? Loss of electron takes place. So due to that, oxygen is getting positive charge. Now here what happened? Either here we have 2 cases. One is either the bond due to presence of positive charge on oxygen atom, oxygen can break a bond between the oxygen and hydrogen and it will withdraw its electron from the hydrogen. One electron is given to sulfur atom, that electron may be taken from the hydrogen atom. So the bond between oxygen and hydrogen will be broken, and if that takes place, in that case, what happened? The bond between oxygen and hydrogen is broken down. H is liberated as a H plus ion. Yes or no? And now what happened here? There is a oxygen is getting its lone pair of electrons back. Already it is there. That is it's one lone pair of electron with another lone pair of electron. Oxygen has 2 lone pair of electrons. One lone pair of electron is utilized in a bond, made a bond with the sulfur and oxygen. So one electron is given to sulfur. That electron is taken from the hydrogen atom. Anyway, now the balance is satisfied. Either it will produce SO3, is a neutral molecule, or even though it is a neutral, it acts as a electrophile. Now, otherwise, it Otherwise, one more case, if oxygen do not do not like to withdraw electrons from the hydrogen atom, otherwise the electrons are again taken from the sulfur atom. So between these two electrons given by the oxygen atom at one time, if oxygen atom is not willing to break the bond between the oxygen and hydrogen, so again what happened? This electrons again, whatever the electron it is donated to sulfur atom, that electron is again it will take. So what happened finally? Sulfur is getting positive charge. Sulfur is getting positive charge because the bond, the density is moving again towards the oxygen atom. Whatever the electron that is given by the oxygen atom, that is now it is pulling back from the sulfur. So sulfur is getting positive charge. So either the cases may take place, either this one is also acts as a electrophile and this is also acts as a electrophile. Now out of these two, this one is a more, it has, because its pK value is more pK value, so that is a more stronger electrophile compared to this one. So that is now what happened after that, this is the generation of electrophile. After generation of electrophile, attack of electrophile on the benzene. We know the benzene, when benzene is the electrophile, this is the benzene. We know the conversions of benzene in the benzene, this is the resonating structure, this is the resonance. Delocalization of the pi electrons. The first, when pair of electrons are taken, this is 2 carbon. There is a development between these 2 carbon. When these pi electrons are moving towards this is the first and second carbon. Now the pi electrons are there between the first and second carbon. But see here what happened here. Now these 2 electrons are moving. See, already this electron is there at this position at second carbon. But whatever the electron that is there in first carbon orbital, that electron is also shifting towards the second carbon. Now what happened here? One more electron taken by the carbon atom. This extra electron now came from first carbon. Now what happened? The carbon valence is now 6 and this carbon valence is 8. Now it is an octet carbon. Now what happened here? When this pair of electrons, this density moving from, actually this density is now there on second carbon, but now this density is moving between the second and third carbons. Now the density is moving between the second and third carbon, but here already carbon, this third carbon has sufficient amount of electrons. See, already each carbon atom in benzene, each carbon atom has one hydrogen atom. If you see the valence of third carbon, 2 electrons, 4 plus 2 electrons, 6 plus 2 electrons, 8. So this third carbon already has octet. But now what happened? Now the second carbon is pushing its electron. This density, the second carbon is pushing its electron density towards the second and third carbon. What happened if these electrons are there as such, even though these electrons are moving? Even though these electrons are moving and this carbon is having these 8 electrons, the more and more density is located on third carbon. That's why now the third carbon is pushing its electron towards the fourth carbon. Now the electrons are from the second carbon are pushing between this electron density is moving from the second and third carbon. Now third carbon its electron density is pushing from third to fourth carbon. Like that, every carbon, say here, every carbon is getting octet. Now the electron density moved from third carbon to the fourth carbon. Now this, of course, this carbon is stable and this carbon is also stable. Now this electron density between actually this electron density now there on fourth carbon. Now this electron density is moving between the fourth and fifth carbon. Now what happened here? Already this fifth carbon has sufficient amount of electrons, but unfortunately, fourth carbon is pushing its electron density between the fourth and fifth carbon. So that's why fifth carbon is pushing its electrons to the sixth carbon. So this is the delocalization of pi electrons takes place. This is the resonance. So like that, each and every carbon atom is getting a octet. We will see the delocalization of these pi electrons in a separate class. Anyway, now if you observe these resonating structures, we can see at ortho positions. This is the negative charge, and this is also negative charge, and this is also negative charge. Ortho and getting negative charges. So this benzene acts as a base because benzene acts as a base because there are some locations, north and para positions, the benzene looks like a electron rich molecule. Now electrophile needs electron because it has positive charge and benzene has a negative charge. Now there is an attack takes place. Either this SO3H may attack at this position or this position or this position. Any one of the position, the SO3H will go under attack. Now what happened? This is the resonating structures. The benzene is rotating here. Sometimes the benzene there in this form and this form and this form. This is the interchanging. These all are interchanging. So any one of the position, either it will SO3H will attack on this position or this position or this position. So anyway, ortho and para sulfonic acids are produced. If SO3H will attack on this position, ortho sulfonic acid is produced. If SO3H will attaches to this position, para sulfonic acid is produced. So this is so what happened here when SO3 attacks ortho position. Now what happened here? Because of, we know that is the positive charge. When the electrons between the first carbon and second carbon, these electrons are shifted between the second carbon. So this electron density also move towards this second carbon. So second carbon is getting negative charge. Immediately when ortho position getting negative charge, SO3H attack. Now what happened here? Due to this carbon, this first carbon getting positive charge. Now what happened? These pair of electrons are shifting. Actually pair of electrons these pi electrons are there between the third and fourth carbon. Now what happened? Due to presence of positive charge on first carbon, the pi electrons between the fifth and sixth, here we have the pi bond between the fifth and sixth. Whenever, see here, adjacent to this sixth carbon, first carbon suffers lack of electrons. Immediately what happened? This sixth carbon is donating its electron between actually there between these pi electrons are there between fifth and sixth carbon. See here, but first carbon adjacent to the sixth carbon, first carbon has only 6 electrons. So what happened here? Now this bond is shifting between the first and sixth carbons. First and sixth carbons. Yes or no? So now this positive charge is eliminated because this carbon is getting a octet. Immediately what happened? If these electrons between the fifth and sixth carbon, these pi electrons are moving between the sixth and the first carbon, there is a positive charge appear on fifth carbon. So immediately what happened? The electron between the fourth and third pi electrons are moving between the fourth and fifth. So what happened? Third carbon now it is getting positive charge. This is the delocalization. So actually there is in first carbon we have the positive charge, and fifth and sixth carbon we have the pi electron. Now what happened? These pi electrons are moving between the sixth and first carbon. So as a result of this one, positive charge. For example, see here only we are describing when these electrons are moving between the first and sixth, fifth carbon is getting positive charge. Immediately what happened? Between the third and fourth carbons, there is a pi electron. These pi electrons are moving between the fourth and fifth carbon. Now what happened here? When these electrons are moving between the fourth and fifth carbon, finally third carbon is getting positive charge. So that is happened. In case of that is the case. Anyway, finally third carbon is getting a positive charge. So what happened after that? This is an attack of sulfuric acid on benzene as an electrophile. So finally formation of product takes place or elimination of hydrogen. When this hydrogen, now what happened here? This carbon is getting positive charge, right? Because its electrons are moved from here to here, and its electrons are moved from here to here. Anyway, third carbon is getting positive charge in meta position. So finally the bond between the carbon and hydrogen being broken between the carbon and hydrogen, the that electrons are shifting between the second carbon and third carbon. So there is a double bond that whatever the electrons, so this is the bond dissociation takes place between the carbon and hydrogen. Why? Because there is a base. This base pulls this hydrogen atom. Already we have HSO4 minus. Yes or no? HSO4 minus. This is an intermediate. When 2 moles of HSO4 are undergoing reaction, 1 mole is converted into HSO4 minus, another mole is converted into like this. So anyway, now this HSO4 minus acts as a base, and this HSO4 minus, oxygen has negative charge, right? This oxygen is pulling this hydrogen atom. This oxygen is pulling this hydrogen atom is pulled by the oxygen. Now the bond between the carbon and hydrogen is broken, and that electrons, whatever the hydrogen is leaving to the whatever there is electron, right? If there is a bond here, there is an electron. These two electrons are there between the carbon and hydrogen, but a hydrogen, oxygen has electrons. Oxygen has electrons, and these electrons, this oxygen atom is pulling this hydrogen and from the carbon atom. Now there is a new bond formed between the oxygen and hydrogen. Oxygen and hydrogen, there is a new bond. That's why it is converted into HSO4 minus is converted into H2SO4, because the bond between the carbon and hydrogen is broken. That hydrogen is reacted with the HSO4, and this hydrogen atom reacted with this oxygen atom, finally converted into H2SO4. So that electrons are moving between the second and third carbon. This is the second and third carbon. So this is the benzene sulfonic acid. This is the benzene sulfonic acid, that is the product. So that is the mechanism of sulfonation.